Hello everyone, today I will be showing you how to make a auto smelter and sorting system using these furnaces over here and these boxes. Pretty much what's going to happen is that when you come back from farming, all you got to do is just depot into this ore box. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how to cook your ore and have it organized for you. So as you can see here, we have a pretty classic setup where we have our TC in 4 boxes, and on this side we have a little root room. We'll be using this space over here. This is exactly what you'll need for your setup, because you have your tools, 2 industrial combiners, 1 timer, 4 industrial conveyors, 2 industrial splitters, and the items above over here are what you'll need as well, but it varies on what kind of system you have. For this exact system, I'll need 3 igniters, 5 branches, and 9 storage adapters. You might need more or less than what I am using today. It really depends on your circuit. So over here, we'll start off by placing your storage adapters on the boxes below and above. Notice how this one has 2. After that, we'll start on the circuit. Place a industrial combiner like so, 2 splitters. So I'd like for you to put a combiner. Place 4 conveyors down right over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go outside and put your storage adapters on the designated furnaces that will be smelting, or you can even have a refinery outside as well and add this to your circuit, and this way you'll cook your crude oil. Now we'll move on to the electrical components. Place a timer right down here. We'll put electrical branches according to however many igniters you'll be using. In this case, I will be using 3 igniters. Now let's go outside and place our igniters. I'll have my igniters like so. This igniter will be igniting 2 furnaces. Same for this one. And this one will be used for only my refinery. Next, we could take the piping tool and start connecting some of these items. Connect the combiner into the splitter. Connect both these splitters together. Let's plug the first splitter into our first conveyor. Now we'll look at the second splitter and connect it to 2 more conveyors. These 2 middle conveyors will be plugged into combiner, like so and so. Now this combiner will be connected to our furnaces outside and our refinery in this case. This might be a little hard to see, but I am just trying to tuck away my pipes. Not for any reason other than for it to look clean. You can organize your pipe the way you'd like, and from this refinery back to inside our base. This bad boy is going straight into our conveyor right over here, down over here. Connect here to here. I like to have my pipes a little clean, so I will be stacking them on top of each other. And that storage adapter out will go into this combiner in. Now that that's connected, we're going to be working on the electrical, and in this case my power is coming from this large battery over here. Place a electrical branch, connect your electrical branch. Now in this case, the amount that you'll want to branch off is according to your circuit, but for mine it is 13. And I will branch out into the conveyors and daisy chain them. Take the electrical pass-through of your last conveyor and plug it into the bottom of your timer, the output of your timer, and connect that into your branches over here. Power out into power in, power out into power in. Make sure the power of these branches are at its lowest amount. Working from left to right, set the filter pass of this conveyor to the turn on, and the filter fail set to the turn off of this conveyor. These 2 conveyors are like buddies. Take the filter pass from the second conveyor and plug it into the turn on and the timer down here. Branch out into your igniters. Let's now set the item filters. The left one will have all your ores, including your crude oil, depending if you have a refinery attached to the system. The second will have wood. Just be sure to set the wood to a maximum of 12. For the third conveyor, what you're going to do is you'll look back at your first, copy over here. You're going to go back to your third. You're going to change item filters and paste what you just copied. Click apply, reopen, change item filters. Since we're using large furnaces, you'll have to set the max transfer of these items. Metal ore will be 11, sulfur ore will be 22, high quality ore will be 6, and the crude oil will be 1. And you can leave the fourth conveyor untouched. Your auto smelter and crude cooker will be done. All you need to do is look at your ore box, put in the designated items, look at the conveyors, and turn them on. With the circuit, your ore, wood, and crude oil will be pulled from this box and transferred into the large furnaces and refinery, and will self-ignite if there is wood. It will not continue burning any excess wood if it isn't cooking or smelting something. If there isn't any wood, it will not turn on your circuit. You have finally created a efficient auto smelter and cooker. Now, since this box will be filled with goods, let's get to having them sorted out into your other boxes. What we're going to need are conveyors and splitters, and it really depends on what your system looks like, but for this specific system, I'll need 3 conveyors and 2 splitters. I'll start by placing both my splitters like so, and my 3 conveyors like so. Now take your wire tool and disconnect the electrical pass-through of this conveyor, which is going into the timer, but instead we're going to continue this daisy chain. We're going to power the other conveyors. Pass through onto the power input to this one, and pass through onto the power input to this one. Take this pass through and connect it to the timer over here. Now, since we added 3 more conveyors and 2 splitters to this circuit, we're going to have to go to our battery where we set our branch, and we're going to change the branch out to 16 power rather than 13. Let's connect these 2 splitters together. We're going to connect them to our conveyors. Now go back to your ore box, disconnect this industrial out from the storage adapter, and plug it into the splitter. Last but not least, let's connect the outputs of our conveyors into the in of our storage adapters. Before we get excited, let's change the item filters. For this left conveyor, we'll have metal frags and our high quality metal together. Click apply. We'll have our cooked sulfur by itself. Click apply. And we'll have our charcoal in a separate box. Apply. You can now turn them on. Alright, so now that everything is done, all you gotta do is look at your ore box, place these items inside, including some crude oil if you'd like. It'll go through the system. It'll turn on the furnaces. The furnaces will begin to cook. After that, you could just come back in here, look inside your box, and you could see everything is disappearing after it's being cooked because it's being sorted into these boxes over here. One little disclaimer that I must say is that I have it set up where everything gets distributed into these boxes except for stone and low grade if you do decide to cook crude oil, obviously. Now, if you'd like to transfer your low grade from this box into, let's say, your comps box over here, well then all you'd have to do is simply add another conveyor and attach it to one of your splitters right here. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.